Wanna draw heads like this? Well, today I'll be teaching you how to draw the face in the most basic way possible by using the never-ending Loomis method. Now I know that you probably have an idea on what this is, but trust me, you should stick around because I'll be explaining this briefly. First, you draw a circle, which is the first challenge. And don't worry, I had to gamble my way through it as well. The next thing you want to do is to draw a vertical line and a horizontal line down the middle. You then cut the sides equally because the head is not round. It's more like a tire, flat on both sides. From here, we mark where we want the chin is, extend the sidelines a bit further down, and then connect it. Right below the sides of the brown line, which is our vertical line, is where our ears are. And we basically have a decent looking head. Next thing we do is to add in a guideline to know where your eyes will sit, which will look like an eye mask. And from each corner of that guideline, we connect it to the corners of the face. Now it looks 3D. Doesn't look flat, which is what we want. The next step is to add in the features. I'll show you guys a simple trick that you can do just so you can have a rough idea on where the facial features are. From the brow line to the chin, split it in half and you get roughly where the nose is. Split the top part in half and you have the eyes, and the bottom for the mouth. And basically that's it. Take note that this method is not absolute, because proportions change depending on the age, gender, and character, which also means that where you place your chin will affect the character's age. But anyhow, all you have to do now is to draw the rest of the parts. We now move on to the 3/4 view. Draw your circle and add in your first two lines, but this time it wraps along the sphere. And then we draw a second circle and split it in the middle as well. This circle indicates the flat side of your head. Mark where the chin is and then connect the rest of it. With this, you already have your base done. Now I want to make it clear that the face is not flat yet again. So from here, we just add the lines that goes inwards, which is basically the mask from earlier. And from the bottom corner of that mask goes outwards. Now we've drawn the cheeks. The line from the second circle is basically where your ear is. And by the way, the jawline is not perfectly straight from this angle. It's actually a bit slanted. And there you go. You can now start adding in your features. The side profile is so far one of the easiest for me, and I technically just skimmed through the entire thing. But if you want to get technical, you draw a circle, add your lines, add a box shape, and then a triangle that goes back to the chin. And from there, you just carve the features. The line that goes inwards in between the brows and the nose is where your eyes are. And of course, the middle line are your ears. And that's it. For me, I prefer understanding the curves of the face instead. What do I mean by this? So let me show you an example. You first draw a sided V, and from the point where it connects is where your eyebrows are. Repeat the same lines and you get a nose. And now from the line that goes inwards are your eyes. After that, draw these small curves for the lips all the way down to the chin. By understanding this, you can start drawing the side view even without the guidelines. How about other angles, since I only drew 3? Well, for the rest of the angles, the idea remains the same. If you want to further draw extreme head angles, then you need to start studying boxes in perspective. Other things to take note of. The eyes are one eye apart from each other. The edge of the nose from the side view is aligned with the end of your ear, apparently. And that sometimes the head isn't the problem, it's how you draw the features. Look, I took way too long to post another video. I know I promised that I would release a video on March, but I got caught up with finals. And right now, I got caught up with other things. Really questionable things. But who cares about that? Anyhow, I hope you guys learned from this video. See you all again soon.